lock that cap on me. Back then they napped on me. Now they all just act on me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Pull out the Snapchats on me. I ain't got no Snapchat, homie. I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for. Instagram, I bag yo. Back then they napped on me. Now they all just act on me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Pull out the Snapchats on me. I ain't got no Snapchat.
Oh, no, that stays there.
That's what I got Twitter for. Instagram, I
Oops, my bad.
Back then they napped on me. Now
Oh,
they all
it's so
just
funny.
act on me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Pull out the Snapchats on me. I ain't
What's
got no
going on, y'all?
Snapchat, homie. I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for. Instagram, I bag yo. Like flex on you haters. Hi haters. This is my world, so it's all in my favor. I like all girls, yeah, all type of flavors. But that don't matter, cause I just got my baby. Put her right there, Mercedes. Oh, I don't wanna like the Navy. For that girl to the sun, done number one.
We'll change that. I was just looking back at it, actually. I was looking back at the VODs.
Do what I want, cause I'm trusting her. I'm a lover till the love is done. Took your girl, she ain't try to run. Hit from the back so her legs get numb. Hit from the back so long that my own legs starting to get numb. Sucking me up, give me brain, now she dumb. Tell her it's repercussions. Play her just like a drum. Making a night when you making a month. Back then they napped on me. Now they all just act on me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Pull out the Snapchats on me. I ain't got no Snapchat, homie. I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for. Instagram, I'm back, yo. Back then they napped on me. Now they all just act on me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. Pull out the Snapchats on me. I ain't got no Snapchat, homie. I think it's too personal. That's what I got Twitter for. Instagram, I'm back, yo. Boy said that you made me. Go ahead, make another one. Do what I want, cause I'm trusting her. And I'm a lover till the love is done. Took your girl, she ain't try to run. Hit from the back so her legs get numb. Hit from the back so long that my own legs starting to get numb. I walk with the racks on me. Bad bitch want back.
All right.
Don't store that ass on me.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you know she
Settle down.
Back then they napped on me.
I mean, fashionably late. It's okay. You know, this is what we do over here at Ramble. Things need to be done in the real world. 12 minutes, 17 minutes, turns into 20 minutes. We appreciate you guys being here, of course. Happy Tuesday. TC, what is going on? How are you?
Happy Tuesday, man. I'm chilling, bro. All is good over here. Just another day. Ready to talk about this slate. March is here. We got the Big East tournament next weekend. Should be a fun time. And then before you know it, we'll be hanging brackets, man.
I'm giving you a fucking swirly in the MSG toilets, bro. You're getting fully initiated into Ramble. No, I appreciate it. It's gonna be sick. I'm glad you're making the effort on coming. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, man. It'll be a good time.
DC, Walker, shout out y'all. I don't know if anybody else in chat may be going to the Big East, but if you are, DM me, DM us some of us, and we'll link up for a beer and flick up and do the whole shebang. But all right, we have some cool stuff prepared by admin today. Jeff is going to be here in 10 minutes, Jeff time, so probably 15, 20 minutes. We'll see him show up. It is Royal's birthday, I believe, tomorrow, if I have my data correct. That's great. We got to show him some love. DM him or something. Just tell him happy B-Day. Happy for the kid. W Clav Day. Yeah. Okay, Tony, let me know. But we got a beautiful slate today, boys, as always. Show some love to the Twitch over the Twitter if you are on the Twitter. We have 80 people on Twitch already. That cannot be right. That just cannot be right. TC, are we almost at 2.5? What are we at? Follower
almost at 2.5. We are at.
All right, let's make that happen.
Second.
We can make that happen right now.
2.461.
2.461. I mean, let's fix that. There's probably 20 people in chat that don't follow you, so let's throw that in the old chat. Appreciate everyone stopping by. RVox, what up? TC follower mogged me. Yeah, he's catching up on admin. That is true. But I just put that in chat, boys. I'll pin it. Drop him a follow on the old Twitter.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, let's get him to 2.5.
Bro, RVox was one of the people who tailed Nico Echeverria this past weekend. Had a nice payday.
No shot.
He ended up winning. Yeah, He tails all my golf bets. So we had a good weekend. Danny hit Nico Etch too. It was a big community win. It was awesome.
You know how I know you know golf?
How?
Because I don't know who the fuck that is, dude.
Yeah.
I can tell you a single
Vinny
thing about
Diaz
that.
tailed too. I know QE knows a shit ton about golf too. So
That's awesome. Well, that's
Yeah, it was
great.
a great
Fuck
time.
yeah. Well, maybe I should start telling you on those golf wins. I wouldn't watch a second, but hey, man, I'm here for coin. Middle October to now, and he's almost at 2.5K. I mean, we got to talk about it. It's pretty insane, TC. I know you're a humble guy, but that's pretty fucking crazy if you think about it. You know, that's pretty cool.
It is crazy. I feel like you strike while the iron's hot. You get a little bit lucky, but I also think that I post a shit ton, dude. I do a lot of, I don't want to call it work because I enjoy it, but I put out a lot of content. I stopped making videos for the golf this week just because I hit a winner with no video last week. But like doing that takes up like 20 minutes of my day when I'm trying to do other stuff. So it's not like I'm just sitting here doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to, make good on an opportunity. You gave me an opportunity to be up here. I'm trying to return on an investment. So, I'm invested in this, and I'm thankful for everybody who's coming along on the ride. And you meet some great people through this too. I just drafted the winning team in my fantasy baseball league last night with a couple guys from Twitter. Fuck Danny, fuck Slack. I'm taking over.
Isn't that the best part though?
Yeah, it's been nothing short of awesome, dude. You make some really good connections. It's a great time.
It's really fun. The amount of like stuff I've done through just like Twitter is wild. Like it's cool. It's really cool. Met a lot of cool people, like you said. Cool events. Shout out Profit X. Shout out Book It. It's just cool in terms of opportunities, man. And anybody that's like inspired to post pics or grow your social media, I encourage y'all to just consistently do it, and you'll probably see more growth than you expect. Trust me.
Absolutely.
All right, we have something prepared for me. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. How else do you say Houston?
You do have a little flair to it. You do.
Do I?
Houston. You got the
Houston.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're saying it.
I don't know.
You're saying it like a New York, like a New Yorker. Suck my dick.
You're also a New Yorker now.
Houston. So, well, I'm like converted. I live here, but I'm not from. You're from New York.
Yeah.
Like actually,
Houston.
How do you say bagel?
Bagel.
Okay. All right. How do you say
coffee?
What? You say
water, coffee.
All right.
There's a little bit of an A-W-F-E-E.
You're passing all the tests. MJ Delco accent? No. Go Birds. Please tell me UC is fake sharp tonight. UC as in, is that
LA?
Is that Cincinnati? Is that what people call it, Cincinnati? University of Cincinnati? I don't know. We got some new follows coming in. Guy Boonstra and Matthew. Appreciate that as well. Appreciate everybody that's over here. We're going to be shutting off the Twitter right now before we get into the board. All right. Did you see the name of the episode today?
Three Chellys.
Three Chellys. Shout out Chelly, man. All right, let me get these Twitter broadcasts off. Come on over to the Twitch. You should know where to find us. If not, I'll put it in chat here. Ramble now. Fucking Chelly. I mean, Chelly's a beast, man. I played COD with him. Talk about a sweat. That kid knows how to play COD. All right, getting these off here. We actually have something prepared by admin. 10-4 admin. 10-4 admin.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother? We'll bring up this. Admin pointed my direction towards a pretty cool market on Profit X. Yo, Twitter, suck a dick. Okay. A pretty cool market on Profit X that I figured we could talk about before we got into the slate. And it's what do you see on screen here? Will Duke or Michigan win the Natty, essentially? Duke versus Michigan, or Duke, Michigan versus the field. TC, what are your initial thoughts when you see this? Then we'll get into admin's thoughts, then we can get into mine, and then we'll talk about what chat's thinking. But where's your head at here?
Take off my chat so it's full screen.
Okay, gotcha. Oop.
My initial thoughts are that this is the best price you'll ever find in the market. Shout out Profit X.
Okay. Well
secondary thoughts secondary thoughts are these are two of the best college basketball teams we've ever seen. I'm a big Ken Pom guy. Duke eclipsed the plus 40 net rating last night. First time all season that anybody's done that. And it's probably going to stay that way with UNC on the horizon. Duke is legitimately scary. Now I have my questions about them. They couldn't do it with Khan and Coop. So I don't know if they could do it with Boozer and, Isaiah Evans. However, Duke is legitimately great. John Shire's a good head coach for as much shit as I give him. And then as far as Michigan goes, I mean, they're my favorite team not my favorite. I think that they're the best team in the country. They have this quote unquote big ball, 3 bigs. They have good guards. They did lose LJ Kason, if I'm not mistaken, which is a blow for sure.
He was ACL.
Yeah, rough. But this Michigan team is legitimately good. I think both of these teams have, obviously the best chances in the field to win. If you're asking me who I would take in this scenario, I would lay the minus 180 on the no, just because there are 2 teams left in the field, or 3 teams that I do like that have a chance. But Duke and Michigan are really, really good, man. It's hard to make a strong case as to how either of them drop a game.
Yeah, I think the big one for me is Zona. But the more I think about it, like as much as right now, if I were to make a bracket, not looking at any seeding, not looking at any matchups, I would probably put Zona in terms of the top 4 teams right now as my natty champ. But the one thing that does scare me is the freshman inexperience. Not saying that Burries and Koa Pete aren't, amazing guards, because they are. But what we've seen in the tournament, you usually don't see freshman guards just coming through and blazing through March Madness. It just tends not to happen. Experience tends to outweigh talent a lot of the times once it comes to March in these tournaments. But what do you think about Zona? Because I just can't get them out of my head. That's the first thing I think of when I look at this. Chat, I want to hear what your thoughts are on Zona. Obviously, they took care of business against Iowa State, but I still feel like people come away from that game and think Iowa State was the team that kind of shit down their leg, not so much Arizona was this dominant team. Kind of like Florida, right? If we compare the situations, I think people are seeing Florida as dominant, right? Every time they play a good opponent and do well. That being said, they've made a longer stretch, I would say, than Zona. But you kind of get my point. When Zona beats a good team, I don't think it's Zona looking amazing. I think it's, the other team looking bad, or at least that's the public perception people take away from. Am I off on that, or do you feel it's kind of the same way?
No, I think you're right. I think you're spot on there. I think a lot of the reason why people will continue to hate on Arizona is exactly what Danny said. A lot of people don't like Tommy Lloyd. And I think that it's a fallacy at this point. I know he's had some disappointing March runs, but this team is legit, dude. They got 2 top 17, top 15 picks in the draft. Mo Krivas is going to go top 15 next year if he decides to stay another year. Jaden Bradley is one of the best and most experienced point guards that you can have in college basketball. I think if you're asking me to pick a team right now, if I put my bias aside, Zona would be my national champion, which is crazy that we both have the same one, but Zona does everything well. They force turnovers, they get out in transition, they rebound the fuck out of the ball, and you could argue that they have the best player on the court in any game. Braden Burries is a legit bucket. Jeff was talking about this back in early October, November, about how good Braden Burries was and was going to be. I think this Arizona team does everything right. They have the depth, they have the defense, they have the bigs, they have the rebounding. And I'm pretty sure the big 4 factors are turnovers forced, offensive rebounds, free throw percentage. And I forget what the other final 4 factor is, but Arizona checks all of those boxes with flying colors. I think that they pass all of the made up criteria by this community on Twitter. And I believe that Arizona, if the tournament started today, I'd pick them to win the national championship.
You know what I'm seeing about Zona that's kind of crazy, and maybe I'm being an analytics nerd here a little bit. But the fact that Zona, in terms of strength of schedule, or I'm talking about Florida here, I'm sorry, and the fact that Arizona matches up well with Florida and how I can see them winning. Florida's defense, I think, gets discredited a little bit. And it's kind of why, that's the other team we're talking about here, right? It's either Zona or Florida. Generally, those are the 4 teams that people think are going to win here. Zona matches up well against Florida. I'm not saying that's the matchup I think that's going to happen, but Zona does match up against Florida well. And I think Florida is so phenomenal because you look at their net rating in terms of offensive rating, which is basically what teams have they faced and how good they've been offensively. They're number 1. So they faced the best offenses all year. And the fact that their defense is so good, it's pretty unbelievable. And I kind of go back to, I know it was earlier in the year, but we saw what Arizona did to Florida. I know it was the first game of the year, but putting up 93 on that team, that looks I know it's a different team, but it just felt like watching that game. They matched up well. I feel like it's a similar situation. Maybe not 90 out of 100 times, but it's a team that matches up really well against another contending team that a lot of teams struggle against because of the big situation. But I know I have to preface it with this as well. They're playing their best basketball compared to what they were in the beginning of the year. That's no question.
I believe that the downfall of Florida will be inevitably, and I think everybody knows this, it'll be the guard play. It'll be Xavier Lee and Boogie Flan. Now, I'm not discrediting them. They have been awesome as the season has gone along. They have been nothing short of elite since January 1st, since the calendar flipped to 2026. I would argue that this team is better than last year's. Now, I know that that's a little bit crazy because they lost Walter Clayton, but Hauk, Condon, and Chinyalu all made leaps, and they play basketball through Hauk. They crash the offensive rebound or offensive glass. I'm pretty sure they rebound like 40% of their misses, which is unbelievable. And this team's defense is nothing short of elite either. I mean, Xavier Lee is a really good off-ball defender, and Boogie Fland is great at the point of attack. I think that Florida matches up really well against both Duke and Michigan, which is why I'm more inclined to take the field here. Additionally, was Arizona, right? These four teams all match up so well against each other. I think Florida is more experienced than Arizona. But if we're going to go just like, let's say they play in the championship game, I'm going to trust Jaden Bradley and Braden Burries a whole lot more than I'm going to trust Xavier Lee and Boogie Fland.
Yeah.
I love Florida, man.
I think when we're looking at like outside these four teams too, so like there's definitely a world that, Duke, Michigan, Zona, and Florida don't win the Natty. There's definitely, it's March at the end of the day. Was it chalky last year? Yes. Does it look like it's going to be chalky this year? Yes. But I've also heard just a ton of talk about how it's going to be so chalky, which makes sense. On paper, it's going to be, but I feel like that wasn't the case last year. People went into March, taking underdogs, filling out their bracket without that kind of thought in the back of their head. This year, a little bit, not so much, which I think bodes well for you in terms of Houston. Because out of the next few teams that I'm going to mention, one sticks out to me, or two of them stick out the most to me. Illinois, Houston, Purdue, Michigan State, Iowa State, UConn. Just guess the two teams I'm going to say that stand out to me there.
It's either Houston and Illinois or Houston and UConn.
It's Houston and UConn to me. And I know maybe I'm being a little bit of a prisoner of the moment with Iowa State, and they can definitely come alive. But, dude, their offense has not been right. Let's be real. When Iowa State's clicking, when Iowa State's offense is clicking on all cylinders, they're phenomenal. We got to be real.
Yes. The problem with Big Mondays and watching all of these teams in high leverage moments, Kelvin Sampson was talking about this a little bit. If Houston would have lost to Iowa State in January, Arizona in the start of February, and Kansas at the end of February, nobody's making as big of a deal out of it. Same with Iowa State. Now, the thing about Iowa State that concerns me is the losses to BYU and to TCU. And to Cincinnati, and as good as Cincinnati is now,
what do all those teams have in common? TC, we know what the Achilles heel
play
is.
Defense.
It's good defense. It's good perimeter defense too. They live and die by the three, which I'm 100% with you. But there is a universe where Iowa State can make Elite Eight, Final Four. Yes. Like that's possible. Their defense is good enough, but the fact that their offense is so, I guess a matchup dependent from what we've seen. That's the Achilles heel of Iowa State. That's what was on display the last two games for them.
Yeah, I get that for sure. And I believe that there's a path for all of these. Jeff, how we doing, man?
What up?
What up, dude? Hey. What up?
Nice to see you. How was work?
All right. Not bad.
All right.
God, you make me smile, Rosa.
Would love to hear you chime in on this one. I don't know if you've been listening, but I know that you put out a Duke tweet yesterday. So what's your take on this?
Let's see. Duke or Michigan? Yeah, there's literally only four possible teams that could win it all. And literally no other team has a chance. So, and these are the best two in my opinion. So I don't hate it. What's the odds? Plus 144, dude. I don't hate that at all.
You're going to be at the table at the very least, right? It's going to be
100%. Bro, you got to realize it's literally these two teams, Arizona or Florida, and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think Florida has a guard play. I think Boogie Flan and Xavier Lee are gonna hold them back. In March at least. Like I have a hard time. Like last year, it was the same four, like in the Final Four, and I think Auburn was the clear outlier, like the fourth best team. I think Florida's the clear like fourth best team out of the top four. I think you can interchange Duke, Michigan, and Arizona. But I think everyone has Florida as the fourth best team. I don't see a single world where any of those four teams don't win it all. Like it's not even a doubt in my mind. They're so much better than everyone else. And if you're going to ask me who the best two teams in the country are, I'm going to tell you Duke and Michigan, and Arizona is not far behind. But at the same time, Tommy Lloyd, I don't know if he's cursed or whatever, but Arizona just doesn't show up in March. So, and Arizona's always good. Arizona's always like a top 5 team, and then they lose like second round. It just happens every year. But I don't hate this at all at plus money. I'm not going to lie.
I'm gonna Vic Lap last year. I did have all 1 seeds in my bracket. As boring as it was, it kind of just felt like the way that was gonna happen. I think this year you could maybe argue for a team like Florida having not a team like Florida. I'm trying to think of the nightmare draw for a team like Duke. I don't know if they have
there
one.
Isn't one, man. Like that's the thing, bro. Like their defense, like they control the game, and it's honestly it's crazy to me because like I don't know. I look at their guard play. I'm not like overly impressed at all, but like, dude, they're just so well rounded. They're so deep. Their defense is ridiculous, bro. Like their defense is ridiculous, and I think like what the Michigan game told you was, yeah, a lot of these kids are underclassmen, but they will go out and bully people. Like that's the biggest thing that I came away from the Michigan game was like we all know Duke was talented. And they completely bullied a bunch of 25-year-olds. And not that they're small 25-year-olds either. Like, bro, Morris Johnson, Adai Mara, Yaxel Lendenberg. Like, bro, they got bitched by underclassmen. And it wasn't even, like, close, bro. Like, Boozer was literally making them their sons. I don't know. I think Boozer's very deserving of Player of the Year. I think he's been the most consistent freshman and so dominant and kind of gets swept under the rug because he's not flashy. You have like players like, and I'm not taking anything away from them. I think they're nasty, but like Acuff, Flemings, like those are entertaining watches. Cam Boozer is boring, but he's disgustingly good. So I feel like he's kind of flown under the radar. But I think he's the best.
I don't think he's flown under the radar, but you're 100% right. It's the fact that I think people like hating Duke players. And for some reason, he came into this unlikable. I don't know why. Maybe because there's so many good freshmen.
I think that's it. I just think, like, out of the class, like, it's so much easier to root for Darren.
He's not as fun. Yeah.
Like, DeBonsa, Acuff, Wagler. Like, these guys are awesome and electric. Flemings. Yeah. And then you just have Cam Boozer's boring Duke.
People want a Zion, bro. People want a dude jumping from the free throw line and 60s. Those are the guys people like rooting for. Not a big with footwork and defensive ability, right?
Yeah. I genuinely, like, I firmly believe, like, and I'm sorry, TC, I like, genuinely don't think there's a single shot that any other team wins it besides those 4.
No, you're good.
And I know a lot of people, Houston I can see somewhat. But
UConn,
people are naming UConn, bro. UConn has 0% chance. Bro, they're playing close games. Butler. Creighton, bro.
You know the Big Cake is different though. You know that's an outlier conference, but you're right. Maybe UConn's getting a little bit too much credit. They're not as much of a
not there at all
under the radar.
I think
team.
if it's not one of the top 4, I think it's Houston or Illinois because I still believe in Illinois. Maybe the defense isn't good enough, but their defense might not be good enough. But they present such an unknown with them. Not many teams get to play, 5 bigs on the floor at the same time. I do think that Kansas with the healthy Peterson could give one of these teams a tough game, but to say beat them, I don't trust it enough.
To make it too, like, bro, like these teams like Houston, like Kansas can go to like the Elite 8, winning it all. No other team besides these 4, in my opinion. Like I just can't see any team making consistent runs in the tournament. Like you look at Bama too, like Illinois this year kind of reminds me of previous year Bama's. Like, yeah, they're nasty, but they're gonna have a bad game. And then you're cooked because your defense isn't going to keep you in it. Like, it's just that's the reality of it. And, like, when I look at Duke, bro, like, they beat Michigan in a game that was in the 60s. and then they beat other teams that are in games that are in the 80s. Like they can win no matter what play style. And I think there's very select teams that can actually do that.
So
Shout
if you
out
guys had to pick, yeah, it was a good point of discussion. If you guys had to pick one team to win it all, what do you take right now? Disregard value. Just who do you think is going to win the national championship?
Yeah, and then
If someone was like, "Here's $500 if you pick the Natty winner."
Yeah.
Or would you just put it on this?
Well, I would put it on this, but just because I am between Duke and Michigan right now, but I'm gonna go Duke.
Do you think?
Go Duke. They're probably gonna be my bracket pick.
My question for you is, does the inexperience of Florida, or not Florida, I'm sorry, Arizona's guards scare you, is my first question. And I guess it somewhat applies to Florida a little bit just because they're not necessarily a cohesive unit, at least the guards. It's a new environment for them, first year on Florida. And then I think to that point, Michigan probably out of these 4 teams that we're talking about, they probably have the most experience in veteran type guys out of the 4 now.
Yeah, I think them losing LJ Kaysen is a big deal. I think people are overlooking that. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you were talking about him right before, like a week before.
Literally the game. It was the game before it happened, bro. It was literally it was the game that happened, and or like the game before it happened. Yeah, I think he's a big hit because Michigan's got a lot of depth at the front court, but honestly, like their back court, it's like Cadeau, LJ Kaysen, and Trey McKinney, and that's really it. Like Namari Burnett is not a point guard by any means. Like he's not bringing up the ball. Same with like Rodney Gale. The only other even Trey McKinney, like he's not a point guard, bro. Like the only other person on that team that brings up the ball. I mean, sometimes Yaxel does, but like it's really just Cadeau and Kaysen. I think losing Kaysen's a big deal. I mean, I was so high on him, and I think he was like he probably was the best backup point guard in the country, in all honesty, in my opinion at least. And him getting hurt, I think hurts a lot. You need backcourt. You need a backcourt in March. You just
what about the inexperience of Arizona? Because I know you're a Braves guy.
Jaden is not inexperienced. And there's not many point guards I would rather have.
Wait, sorry, you're cutting out. You're cutting out. Sorry.
I mean, they were starting point guards like a 5th year. Like Jaden Bradley, like he's got all the experience in the world. So
Pete and Burries is kind of what I'm getting at. I mean, that's the majority of their scoring.
I really don't think like freshman matters for like front court because it's more of a consistent position. Like Pete's not shooting threes and gonna get nervous and shit like that. And I think Burries is an NBA guy, so I'm not really worried about him. Like I think top 10 pick. So like he's not a guy I see like crumbling in the moment. He's calm, he's cool, like he just goes out there and hoops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna agree. I think I would pick Arizona right now. I think the world of Braden Burries, man. That guy is cold. And Nebraska. Yeah. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun tournament.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think it's gonna be straight chalk again now in the Final Four, but I can't wait for it because it makes an amazing Final Four.
At least at Elite Eight, it's hard to think that it's not going to be chalk. And to people saying like the Hogs, I genuinely think if we're taking teams like that, unless you're planning on like hedging if they get to a certain point, I would recommend taking those teams to make the Sweet 16 or
Final Four. Like, they're not winning it all.
Let's be real. Yeah. It's more of it's usually a donation if you're taking it at that big of odds. Like,
the way I look at it, like genuinely, like I'm gonna go through the top 25 minus the top 5 or top 4. So like Duke, Arizona, Michigan, Florida, those are 4 of the top 5 teams. Like, yeah, we could all see them winning it. UConn, I genuinely think Texas Tech has a better shot at winning it all than UConn. I think UConn's dog shit. I'm just being honest. I'm not impressed with them at all. Their guard play is trash. Silas Demery sucks. Solo ball sucks. They're ass. Iowa State, I don't know how this team is ranked 6th. They should be out of the top 25. That team is ass. Okay? Literally the only other team outside of the 4 I mentioned that I can see winning it is Houston, and that is the end of the list. That is the end of the list for me. Like, UConn's fraudulent, Iowa State's fraudulent, Michigan State, get out of here. In the top 10 still, no shot. Texas Tech can get red hot, but they're gonna lose a game in the tournament. They're not winning it all. Gonzaga's ass. Virginia's not winning it all. Kansas, no shot. Purdue's defense is ass. Bama sucks. UNC's no. St. John's is ass. Miami, Ohio, like, bro, this top 25 is ass this year, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's like college basketball, like, is in a rough spot this year, if we're being honest. Bro, outside of the top 5 teams, the rest of the field is cheeks, bro. Like, there is just no shot that any of those 4 plus maybe Houston could win it all. There's genuinely a 0. Like, I think if you make the odds, those 4 teams, Duke, Arizona, Michigan, Florida versus the field, it's minus 500, bro. Like, no one else is winning it.
You are cooking. You are kind of cooking.
Yeah. I think if you can get a minus 200 on the top 4 teams versus the field, I think you take the minus 200.
I'm putting if that's a line somewhere, genuinely someone DM me, I will Venmo you $1,000 and we'll put it on it. Like, that is genuinely ludicrous. It's ludicrous.
I mean, that was fantastic, bro. Clip that up. That's fantastic. I mean,
Miami's in the top 25. St. Mary's is in the top 25, bro. How is St. Louis still there? They lost to URI. Like, bro, this top 25 is dust.
Hey, dude. The Utah State Aggies might make a run, Jeff. Come on.
Like, bro, it's bad this year.
It is kind of bad.
Bro,
You
like,
know,
how is Michigan State and Nebraska in the top 10? What are we doing?
it may be worse than last year. You might be right.
Bro, this is bad. This is rough. I mean, Tennessee, top 25, bro. The team's 29.
You know what this does make for? The middle tier matchups are going to be phenomenal.
Are going to be close because every team's mid, bro. Like, there's no difference. Maybe I'm bugging, but like
that's the one cool thing we will get.
You're telling me like Nebraska, Arkansas, there's no way. I actually can't believe Nebraska's a top 10 team right now. This is fun.
How is Michigan State, dude? Michigan State being a top 10 team is wild.
Yeah, because I don't even know. They beat Indiana, guys. It matters.
They lost to
Minnesota. I'm a Purdue guy, but let's be real, man.
No, it's not happening. It's no way.
Let's be real. I'm off.
Lost to Ohio State. Yeah, good luck, bro. Like, it's genuinely, it's gonna be chalk, but it is what it is.
All right.
Vegas wouldn't be so shiny. Zay, bro, please DM me. I need to make a head-to-head wager with you, genuinely.
Bro, everyone says that, and then everyone bets dogs outright on March and gets fucked. Like, nobody makes any money.
Bro, like, individual games is one thing, bro. When you're taking March futures, like, you need a team to win like 5 games, 6 games in a row.
Thanks, Fuki.
And like, maybe the first 2 or 3 games are fluke if they get really good matchups and get blessed with upsets. But then you have to beat really good teams back to back to back, bro. It's not happening. Like, Duke's not going to lose 3 games back to back against, or like, it's so much easier for a bad team to lose 1 game than a good team, obviously. But it's like, bro, it's just, I actually can't.
I need you to think about this. Think about this for a second. If a team outside of the top 4 were to win, let's call it Houston. Houston has to beat 3 of these teams. They probably have to beat Florida, and then they would have to beat Arizona, and then they would have to beat one of Duke, Michigan to win the national championship.
Houston played Duke. Houston would score 5.
It sounds so fucking improbable.
Like,
no, you're right.
Houston would genuinely score 10 points at halftime versus Duke. Like, it would be so bad. I just like,
Whaler
teams already tipped off.
Whaler, we have fucking Tennessee and South Carolina tipped off, man. Nobody cares about that.
Matter.
Come on, Whaler.
Alabama, Georgia. Oh, by the way, Alabama, Georgia starts in 10 minutes.
Fuck. Yeah, he's right. We should get into it.
I found out a decent piece of information. I'm on the over in this game, but there are some implications. Alabama clinched a double bye in the SEC tournament. Their season is essentially over in the regular season. They're going to be a 4 or 5 seed in March and lose to the 13 or 12 seed. They suck. I took the over. They can't play defense. Georgia's due for an offensive get-right game. I'm on the over 179.5.
Yeah,
I like the over. There's no shot I'm fading Bama's offense and backing Georgia's defense at the same time. I like the over, if anything. I think that's the right angle. Yeah, I like it.
Pretty simple. I'll be on it. I mean, we have Alabama under in 2 straight, both at lower totals. Now we're getting 179 against a team like Georgia. I watched that Georgia Vanderbilt game. Vanderbilt should have scored 110 points if they were actually on in that game. They were lackadaisical and kind of going through the motions, maybe because that was the first game or kind of like first full game that Duke Miles was back and kind of active. But yeah, I like the over here too. 179.5. I know it's coming down, but I don't really care. It's not
Doesn't
not
matter.
worried about that.
It'll be like that Arkansas-Bama game.
Yeah.
Yep. And my rule about Alabama, even though I do kind of lean Georgia team total and lean Georgia in this game, there's no reason to leave Alabama out of an over. There's just no reason.
So this is my first time looking at the board today.
Yeah.
This just say Clemson plus 2.5, bro.
Bro, it opened, I swear on my mother, bro. And there's no sites that are saying it. It opened at plus 1.5 yesterday afternoon. I swear on my life.
Yo.
I swear on my life.
Bro, what is this? This has to be a trap, bro. This has to be a trap. I don't care, bro. I faded. Dude, UNC only beat Louisville by 3. That has to be a lie, bro. I stopped watching because my shit was cake and I had Louisville, but
it was Ryan Conwell scoring whenever he wanted because UNC's defense gave up. That game was never really in jeopardy.
I mean, what is this line?
Jeff, I'm telling you, I took UNC team total under today.
I don't care if they just beat Louisville, bro. They lost.
That's the roast. That's the roast of pod today. It's
dude. UNC is 17-0 at home. I'm not getting involved there.
They're getting clamped today, at the very least. I don't know if Clemson wins this game or covers this game, but they're getting clamped. I mean, look at you know who they got on deck? UNC. Duke on the road, bro.
Yeah.
Duke on the road. And you're telling me after
it's going to be like 13, dude.
I mean, putting up 90 against VT, 77 on Louisville, 77 on Syracuse. I mean, they go over this number more often than not. And we also get the fact that Clemson's coming off not the best defensive performance. I actually remember I almost bet Louisville team total instead of Clemson. And the number was 72.5, and they went over by a single 3. They ended at 75.5.
Yeah, I like it.
So I like Clemson's defense to step up after a game that was a little more fast-paced than what they're used to. And you get UNC off the fact that this line is short is absolute dog shit. And I think the Sharps of Pickett are seeing that, and that's why they're slamming it. But, man, this feels like a Clemson outright spot. This feels like UNC not breaking 70 points, and I'll certainly be getting involved on this. So,
I agree with everything you said. I think this is a good pace down spot for Clemson, which is actually what they want. They want to play slow. Louisville obviously plays much faster than North Carolina. Clemson off scoring 80. North Carolina off scoring 89, 77, 77. And in addition to allowing 82 and 74 in back-to-back games, I'm on the under 142.5. I do think Clemson covers. I do think Clemson wins outright. This line should be 5 based off of what we usually look at, which is
Ken Palm has this game by 5.
Yeah, Clemson's going to win this game outright.
It's opened up at plus 1.5.
You know, I like Clemson first half, if I'm being honest, but I already took the under. I think this is a very textbook, clear, and obvious North Carolina look-ahead spot to Duke. They get caught off guard. They put up like 30 points total in the first half.
You know what's crazy though? You know what? One of our buddies, not Ace, but Money Plays, is on UNC minus 3.5, and I texted him today. I was like, I mean, how can you possibly I'm trying to see what possible.
He's calling fake sharp, man.
That's just stay off the game. I feel like and he didn't get back to me. He left me on red. Never texted me.
You can fade that shit, man. I mean, what the fuck? They're 17-0 at home. Can't really blame him.
Yeah, I guess not.
I mean, we're acting like Clemson has shown any signs of life. Outside of the Louisville game that they just won, they've looked like absolute ass. So I mean, you can't really blame him.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm saying how Money bets. He doesn't.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, times are changing, man. Whether we like it or not, times are changing.
Money was also on Duke yesterday. He's a good bettor. That's what I'm saying. But I just usually don't see him. Whatever.
Thanks, Daniel.
Yeah. Shout out Rosa, bro.
Texas Tech.
Where do you want to go, Rosa? Lead us to victory here.
I mean, we can just go down the line. I mean, I don't have anything. So if you guys have something, stop.
Did we pass anything first before that Clemson game? Did we?
I don't think so, unless you want to talk Towson Stony Brook, bro.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder how that New Haven wager did from last weekend. I have to check that.
Oh, shit, that's right. All right, let's check that.
Yeah. I'll talk Texas Tech while we're looking that up. Texas Tech might be the first team in history. Did they actually?
Won. Yes. Awesome. They won by fucking 7.
Yeah, that's sick. Yeah, J-Mill. I'm so happy for you, bro.
Shot
That's
against
awesome.
the Lemoyne Dolphins. Wow, we're mid-major
Let's go.
sharps now. Let's go.
We are mid-major sharps.
All right.
Texas Tech might be the first team in history to lose their best player and get like substantially better. They just
Right.
move the ball so much better without Toppin on the floor. They're pacing up, which is good for them. I've been saying it since the start of the season. This team is maximized offensively when it can shoot a ton of threes and let Christian Anderson go to work. With no Toppin in the low post, they're shooting more. They're getting out in transition more. And Jalen Petty has been awesome as of late. Jalen Petty, Donovan Atwell, Christian Anderson are their big three now. Great shooters. They like to run. They like to push tempo now, which is great for them. However, in this spot, I'm going to fade their offense. They've scored 82, 80, and 100 in 3 straight games against TCU. TCU scored 77 and 90. I'm on the full game under here. I don't have the stones to take TCU plus. I think it's 8.5 now. If you got plus 10, good for you, because this line on KenPom is 12. I think people are trying to catch Texas Tech because eventually they gotta regress back to a mean. It's personally not for me. I'm just going to fade their offense. I took the full game under because I do think that Texas Tech is due for a good defensive game against a shitty offense. I mean, they held Iowa State to 73, which is, I guess, is saying something. But I think this game is a very clear and obvious under.
Yeah.
Contrary to what the split said.
TC's on full game under. I'm on Texas Tech TT under. I mean, to his point, I mean, I liked it against Iowa State. I stayed off of it. Just because I liked Zona better, and it was a kind of a similar spot, and they looked unreal, right? And Iowa State, I mean, we know what kind of defense that is. Now we get a team coming back home, you know, against a team that people don't necessarily know has a sneaky good defense in TCU. And here's the deal: I lean TCU, but I don't see TCU if they don't hold Texas Tech to sub 80 points, they're not covering. It's just it's simple as that. It's one of those teams that I think you can get, you know, a better edge or angle with backing the team total against their opponent. TCU, Cincinnati, those teams kind of ring bells to me. But yeah, I'll be on the Texas Tech TT under 77, 78.5. It's bouncing around them. And they're off, you know, you can go back their last few games, 82, 80, 100, 80 and 82 against Cincinnati and Iowa State. And now they're at home versus TCU. I mean, that over should be free, right? I don't think so. So I'll be on that too. I do want to mention too, I love Beeve, man. I mean, but Seth Trimble might have the weirdest fucking prop line. Did you see what he bet today?
Over half a 3-pointer.
Half a 3-pointer, senior night, undefeated at home. He's over in his last 2. I mean, that tells me Clemson's clamping. I mean, I love Beeve, but that might be the worst. That might end up being the worst fucking square of the night.
Was he fading crabs? Is that what he was doing?
Oh, is he? Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense why crab. I mean, I like the under with crabs. That line seems crazy to me. I mean, he doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but he's over in his last 2, and this feels like, I mean, half a 3. That seems wild. I don't know. I'm not a big prop guy, but
yeah.
But if he was just doing this, then who cares?
Yeah. Kentucky A&M, I also have a play in that game as well. Kentucky just beat Vanderbilt by 14, but they were up 21 at one point. Hell of a first half by Kentucky. Colin Chandler had 5 threes in the first half. I gave out over 1.5 3-pointers made on stream. If you swallowed the juice. If you laddered him, you're in Cabo with Bezos. I'm on A&M first half. They just lost outright to Texas. Important to note, Texas A&M's first half margin is 30th in the nation, +6. Kentucky, even after a massive first half, +1.7, 115th in the nation. I'm going back to fading Kentucky in the first half. I'm on A&M money line first half.
All right. Watch out. Kentucky's getting hot.
Yeah, that sounded really sharp, though. I kind of like that. I might have to tap.
TC could sell water to a fucking well, bro.
That was good analysis, man.
Don't let him trick you.
No, I kind of love that, though. It's like, I don't know, man.
He's right.
It's kind of free. I like the first half angle.
It is.
So here's
spot.
my thing, right?
Go ahead.
A&M, we were all on Texas versus A&M. That line felt weird. It was always Texas out, right? It's the same. It's practically the same number now because Texas closed at +2.5.
Bro.
I just feel like this is an A&M spot. I know. Go ahead.
A&M's better in the first half, you said?
A&M's substantially better. 30th in the country versus 115.
No.
I'll double check it. Hold up.
Yes, it looks like A&M super sharp, but I mean, isn't this a little bit of respect for Kentucky? Can you make that argument?
I think both of these teams are frauds. So
Yeah, I kind of agree with Jeff.
Like,
A&M's
I
got a
don't-
plus 10.6 first half margin.
at home,
At home, Kentucky has a
fuck though. That's gonna
minus
include-
7.7 first half margin away.
Dude, we need the conference numbers though.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know how to. I think I can grab those.
Fucking playing Manhattan at home, man.
Yeah.
Up 28 at half. I'm sure that's giving them some boost.
I will say they've covered their last 4 road games. Kentucky has, interesting enough. A&M's off 2 straight L's. I understand the look.
I'm taking it, man. Fuck it.
Love it.
I'm flat on the week.
Well, A&M, like you said, I think both of these teams are just straight up bad. So
Yeah, if it loses,
Just gonna-
let's just
yeah,
expect
it's
them
over.
to rest.
Yeah, I got it. I'll pack up and get out of here.
Putting 5,000 on this.
All right, next.
Toledo, Miami, Ohio. If you're betting Miami, Ohio to cover the spread, you have bigger balls than I do. I feel like the world is out on Miami, Ohio. I'm unironically saying this, by the way. I feel like people understand that they're not like actually a 29-0 team. Bruce Pearl was just shitting on them.
Yeah.
I think they roll Toledo, but I'm not betting it.
They're one of those teams that like I know it like actually exists, but I feel like they're just some like, idea. I've never really watched them play, and everyone likes to fade them, but to me they're just an idea. Past that, I mean, you can't really get me to say much more on that. It's wild, it's cool. I'm excited to see how far it goes, but I mean, not impressed. You're playing janitors at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But shout out Miami, Ohio. I got a few buddies that went there, and it's a growing athletic program apparently. So shout out them.
Very cool.
Jeff, you got any opinions on the Red Hawks? Just one word which pisses me off.
What? Oh, Red Hawks. No, I think they're lucky. They've been flirting with a lot of losses. Not that I haven't been fading them, but you lose one game and you're not in the tournament. So I honestly hope they lose. Fucking hate this team.
Yeah, it's the perfect team to fade in a greaser piece. It's like that Gonzaga Georgia game last year where Gonzaga was like minus 6.5 and they rolled Georgia by like 25. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I'm sick of them, man.
They're gonna get a high seed and play like Purdue or something, and everyone's gonna nuke Miami, Ohio, and then they're gonna get shit on by like 50. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, Whaler makes a good point. This team that's undefeated is gonna be a 2.5 point dog to Akron. That's how much.
No, literally. And Akron's gonna wax them, bro. And I'm telling you,
Akron's really good.
I'm fucking putting my nuts. Tavari Johnson is gonna absolutely dog shit on these kids. And Shama Scott. Bro, Akron's nasty. They'll be in the tournament because they're winning the fucking MAC.
I think Jeff said something about Akron early in the year.
I did. I said this team's gonna be nasty. Their offense is gross. And they're getting overshadowed because of this fluke ass shit, bro.
Akron's the team we're gonna be looking out for in March.
I'm telling you, bro, Akron will be in the tournament. Miami, Ohio, when they lose to Akron, they will not be in the tournament. And I can't wait. Can't wait for everyone to bitch. Bro, what the fuck, dude? Like, you don't have a single quad 1 win. You're not getting the tournament as an at-large. I'm sorry. I don't care if you're undefeated, bro. You won like 8 games by 2 against Buffalo, Central Michigan. I mean, bro, are we dead ass? Come on,
you're right.
Bruce Pearl.
Like, y'all love the story. Like, yeah, cool. It's a cool story. Mid-major's good, bro. They're good against trash teams. Congrats. You're supposed to be like, bro, it's like my buddy, whatever, bro. It's like a high school team being good in D3. Play D1 team, you get absolutely popped.
No rebuttal from me. Man. No, you're
like, I'm sorry, but like, yeah, we can put them in the tournament. They're gonna get shafted.
Yeah,
I agree. Who doesn't love that? Next game, Missouri, Oklahoma. I don't got.
I got something.
You do?
Yeah, I do have something. I'm on the under. I loaded my card with totals today. Hold up, let me just pull up the game. I know a couple people in the community are on Missouri. I couldn't get there personally. I got this total at 155.5. Missouri off scoring 88 against Mississippi State. Oklahoma off of scoring 83 and 91 against LSU and Auburn. I think that Missouri is a really good stylistic matchup against Oklahoma. Missouri is really big. They're going to dominate the glass here. Mark Mitchell is unbelievable. I feel like he goes under talked about every year. And although Oklahoma does have the card play, I think they just struggle too much on the glass. So I'm on the under 155.5 here. You could argue that Oklahoma team total under is the spot, but I didn't want to fade them specifically at home just in case Missouri has a down shooting night off of scoring 88 points.
Is Missouri bubble? Is this just spoiler game for Oklahoma?
Oh,
What's
I don't
going
know.
on here?
See, this is I
They
should,
gotta be
I should
bro. 20-9.
They're in, right?
They're probably like in. They're fourth in the SEC. They got to be in.
Oh, then they'll be in.
They're
Yeah,
fourth
they're
in the SEC in conference play,
They're 10-6. Yeah.
and they're underdogs to Oklahoma.
Missouri is a 9 seed right now. Oklahoma is
They're not. They should be bubble. Are they in too? I mean, they're just giving
No.
it. It's pretty much
Oklahoma
just South-
should not be in, bro.
There's
I
10
don't
teams.
I don't see Oklahoma.
It's the bottom 6 teams are left out because there's 10 from the SEC that are in.
Hold on. What, bro? Auburn's in the tournament.
Nah, bro. Joe Lunardi sucks at his job, bro. You can't look at that. They're not gonna make it.
Yeah, I'd hope
So I
not.
guess
There's
it com-
10.
Yeah,
well, no,
so-
Auburn would be left out. It'd be Georgia.
I
who's in.
hope so. That'd be a disservice if they're in, bro.
It'd be Georgia who's in. They're the last team. Auburn would be the first team out of the SEC.
Okay.
good.
Although I think Auburn deserves it more than Miami, Ohio. Argue with a wall.
This kid is literally Bruce, bro.
Bro, put Miami, Ohio in the SEC. They don't have a single win.
I'm
How
not
is
arguing with you. Auburn would wax them. I agree with you.
how is Missouri 10 and
You know what we
6
should
in
do?
the
We should
SEC,
start doing
bro?
fucking play-ins. We should do these Cinderellas. Okay, play a bottom feeder in the SEC. Winner makes the tournament, and we'll see what happens. These teams are gonna get shafted.
Missouri has lost to Notre Dame, Ole Miss, LSU. I mean, how are they 10 and 6 in the SEC? That is
Bro.
unbelievable.
How good does that Florida win look?
Yeah, looks pretty good.
Good
Yo,
lord.
chalk Florida, chalked Alabama over. The fuck? How was it
What?
only 6?
That started already?
Yeah.
I agree, Landon. You are regardless, but
Oh, it's
All right.
over.
we can move.
Why are they playing so slow?
Georgia
What's
offensive rebounds.
What's over?
No, Georgia Bama.
There you
It just started.
That's
We're
6-8.
fine.
6 to 8?
I don't know, man. Chalk.
Okay. Next game. All right, we can wrap shit up pretty. We got 20 minutes basically to cruise through this. So, what games do you want to talk about? Wake, UVA,
Nebraska, UCLA, I think, is like the big one.
Yeah, that and then the Kansas game.
Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, BYU is good too.
All right, let's do Cincinnati, BYU first.
I see it. Ooh.
That's 9.
Yeah,
What do you think about all right? Can Cincinnati get in to March?
They're sneaking in. I'm telling you, they're
I
sneaking
swear to God they are. That's what I think of. I think we just keep riding the Cincy train. They got BYU and TCU. They're winning both these games, bro.
in. I don't think they're sneaking in, if I'm being honest, but
They could.
I don't think they are.
They
but-
could. Don't they have?
Listen,
I mean, how
it
many-
sucks because they're getting hot at the right time.
don't they
but
have
they
2
were
quad
so
1
ass.
wins? They have 2 quad 1 wins against
Okay,
Iowa
but-
State
Bro.
and Kansas.
Bro,
They could be
just-
18 and 3.
Also,
They could be 10-8 in conference if they win both these games.
That's
their
what I'm
losses
saying.
are bad though. I mean, bro,
Do they
If
not get?
TCU loses
they
their
have a loss to Eastern Michigan
all right.
No,
Yeah,
they're
that's
terrible.
at home. That has to be a Q4. That has to be a Q4 loss at home versus Eastern Michigan.
So if
22.5
TCU
favorites lose by 8.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
would
it's
have to
bad.
win. They're gonna have to win their. They're gonna have to win their conference tournament with how bad their
How did
conference
they lose
record
that?
is.
What the fuck?
Cincinnati would have to win both UCF, TC. Yeah, you're right. You are
It's a
right.
long
Yeah, that
shot,
sucks.
but,
They have too bad of a conference record. It doesn't matter. Yeah,
bro, even if they didn't, bro, they lost to Eastern Michigan at home.
it's fucking
It's
wild.
a rough
How
one.
does that happen? Eastern Michigan is 10-19.
How does that
11
same team
and-
beat Kansas by 20
Michigan's
In-
11.
in Kansas? Yeah.
Eastern
Crazy.
Michigan's tied for last in the MAC, and they beat Cincy at home. Oh my god.
I like Cincinnati here. I think they win this game. Pay the juice on the ML and Profit X. Pretty simple on this one for me.
I agree.
I also agree.
BYU's a falling knife, and I think they're just trendy.
They're not going to score, bro. Cincy's defense is nasty. They got no options besides Rob Wright and Obviously, DeMont's is going to get his. It's like, whatever. He'll get 25.
Bro,
Where's the
he
rest
knew
coming?
BYU this last weekend too, Kevin.
Yeah.
He
It's
knew.
like-
Yeah,
Bro, Rob Wright and DeMonta can have great games combined for 50. The team's scoring 65.
Mhm.
like they got no one else. So I think we should talk about Kansas. Does this line short?
Feels
Yeah.
like it.
This line has to be short, bro. I mean, this is my first time seeing this line. This shit, oh my God. I mean, bro, 5.5? Dead ass?
What is
So-
Kansas going to do to end the year? They got ASU and,
Wow.
and KSU on deck.
All right, hold on. ASU's been solid at home, though. They beat
Since
Texas
when?
Tech at home. They beat Tech. They won their last 3. They beat Utah at home, Texas
True.
Tech at home, Oklahoma State at home.
that Texas Tech game they lost Toppin, but I get what you're saying.
Texas Tech been fine. They beat Cincy at home by 14. Granted, they
Yeah.
lost.
All right, how about this? At
home? But
Here's the crazy
and
comparison.
Colorado and Oregon State, holy shit, their ass.
ASU was 14.5-point dogs against Arizona at the crib. Now they're 5.5 to Kansas. Doesn't that seem a little? That seems a little steep. I think it's hard to not say this is short.
What was Arizona at Kansas?
Travis, I still like it. I don't think they break
With-
70.
With
Which is-
Peterson in, it was Kansas plus 2.5.
Right.
So it's a 7-point difference. Honestly, like if Arizona's on a neutral with Kansas, they're probably laying 8. Like in all
No, they
honesty.
can't be.
No,
they were just
they were
laying
just
8.5.
They were just 8.5, 9.
So what the hell is Arizona on a neutral with Kansas?
4, 5.
There's no way I believe that.
Zona
All right,
would be.
when you put it like that, I think Zona waxes them.
There's no way.
Well, we just saw it. I mean,
Yeah,
Kansas in Zona plus 9.5, 4-point adjustment. You could say
Yo, that's-
5.5.
Yeah,
Zona
sure.
minus 5.5 on the neutral. It wouldn't 6.5 seems.
I don't know what to think of this
Sure.
line, bro. I just think Kansas looks easy to tap, and I might tap.
It might be that easy.
If A&M hits, I'm taking Kansas. I'm not gonna lie. I did the same shit when Kansas played at Kansas State, bro. Kansas State was like plus 4.5. Shit was short. Kansas won by 20. Like I think this is similar. Kansas off a really bad loss. Dumbbell theory. They just played like the best defense in their conference, besides Houston, and like Arizona's disgusting. I think Kansas might just rip Arizona to shreds. Like
Take
Arizona.
the over.
Who are we kidding, bro? This team sucks.
Take the over. That's the play, dude.
I looked into Kansas team total.
That's the
over.
play. That's the play.
I think I just want them every which way. I think this
What?
is an accident.
Why is Arizona State versus Utah the same total as Arizona State versus Kansas? That doesn't make any sense in my head.
Utah plays super fast and no defense.
Yeah, and what does Kansas do?
Well, Kansas can score. That's the
I
thing.
know, but it's still worth the comparison.
Yeah, true. Like Arizona State's not going to score, but at the same time, like Kansas is. Yeah, that's why you go to Kansas team total. Okay, I'm going to shut up.
Right. That's kind of where I'm just I'm backing up what you guys are saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to play devil's advocate, and I literally just sold Kansas team total.
Line moving Lines moving towards Clemson, I believe. I think they're plus 2.5 again.
Outright.
That's what I'm seeing.
That's crazy.
All right, let's keep rumbling here. Nebraska, UCLA. What do we think about this? Nebraska is becoming a team that I'm kind of getting hip to people like fading. That being said, this is an undefeated system. I don't know. There's too much more to say, right? I mean, we've seen this play out multiple times. Shout out Snowman. I don't see any reason to fade it.
He's got a rack on it, bro. I'm not fading it.
UCLA.
He's
Yeah,
got-
I'm on UCLA. I thought about taking Nebraska team total under, but
he's got a bang
The-
on it.
the lasting image in my head was they let up 94 to Illinois and won. So I'm just on the money line.
I mean, to be fair, UCLA is 16-1 at home. Holy shit!
Ooh,
So
I didn't
they're-
know that.
This
they're
might be.
3-9. They're 3-9 outside of that gym. 16-1 in that gym.
Is this
That's
the streak breaker? This is the streak
No.
breaker.
I hope not.
Dude, the one game they lost at home was to Indiana in double overtime by 1 point.
I still
Yeah, that
think
was
it's
bullshit.
UCLA.
Like, bro, I'm taking UCLA. If
Yeah.
only if A&M hits. If A&M hits, I'm gonna go to bed at 10 p.m. Place UCLA, wake and cash like some tennis shit, bro. It's gonna be awesome.
If
got it.
A&M doesn't hit, retiring from Ramble and selling a kidney to fund Jeff's Venmo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a I'm gonna have a beef. Jesus Christ. I was gonna say I'm gonna have a baby. I'm gonna have a beef. Connor Asijan, shout out him. He's actually I love that guy. He's actually just a cool basketball player. Don't put that in the air, MJ. Okay, yeah, that's probably true. What's everyone's pods? I got Clemson or UNC under TC. I don't know what your POD is.
Probably A&M first half is my favorite.
Okay. Jeff, what's yours?
Favorite play, UCLA.
Out of these, I think A&M doesn't hit. I
A&M.
think Kentucky wins.
A&M first half. TC, I'm not even gonna put pressure on you, but just know.
I can do something about it. I can go on the court.
In my
Oh,
3
shit.
years doing this, I think I've tailed like 3 people's bets ever.
Yo,
So
we have Bolton and Dilgod sub. Dilgod said, "The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here," in all caps. And Bolton said, "Happy Dylan Mitchell over 0.5 threes day." I think that's
Oh
the
my
dude.
God, bro. Yeah, he is.
That
I
shit
see
did not
his,
hit, did it?
No, I see his posts, and he was like, I got a plus 875 in the chamber. I'll give you guys a hint on who it's on, and it's just a picture of Dylan Mitchell.
Jeff, I don't think you were in the spaces, but this guy's been putting money on Dylan Mitchell over half a three like all season. He doesn't have a single three on the year. It's plus like 1,000 every game apparently, Jeff. And he just came in the chat and
where do you even bet that? What book is offering that?
I have no idea.
It's a gold book.
Does he even shoot?
It's so funny.
No.
Let me see that. Let's see.
Illinois smash spot.
St. John's.
Illinois plays today
versus Oregon. Haven't heard a lot of talk
0
about
for
it.
11, and we're
What?
shot 11 threes on the year.
Yeah.
One more than he shot the last time he spoke about it.
Okay, but he shot 6 in conference play. So through the last 18 games, he shoots 1 3 every 3 games, and he hasn't made one. Are we dead ass? This is what we're doing?
Ace, Eileen, Virginia, I saw you on Wake. I didn't understand it myself. I think this is a good spot to fade Wake and a good spot to back Virginia, if I'm being honest. But I'm not playing it, so best of luck.
Dylan Mitchell has 10 made threes through 4 years of college basketball.
I'm not on Cincy, JB. I just like it. I'm not personally on it, though. Bolton, bro, it's so funny.
I just don't get it, bro. What is there to get with Wake Forest plus 14.5?
What do you like better, Illinois or Virginia? Both in similar spots at the crib, laying double digits.
Illinois.
Let me see.
Yeah, I probably heard more talk about Virginia today than I have.
Illinois off 2 losses, bro. I mean,
yeah, Illinois probably smashes.
Like, who do I trust more? I know I glazed Virginia, but I think I trust Virginia more, or Illinois more against Oregon. Wake Forest is ass too. Honestly, both of them probably wax them.
Oregon team total is going to be like 62.
They just scored 62. And they scored 44 against Minnesota. 44 against Minnesota at home. I know Minnesota plays slow and good defense, but that is unbelievable.
How do you even look at yourself?
How does that happen? Like, what do you do as a coach the next practice? Like, genuinely, 44 points
a good coach
against one of the worst teams in the conference.
Keep shooting.
Bro, Dan Lanning, bro, we gotta retire something. 44, that's fireable. If you score under 45 points at home against a team that is dust, you should genuinely be fired on the spot.
Guess how many times they got to the line?
Like 5.
Once.
And one. Did he make it?
Yeah, he made both. He made both free throws.
Oh, all right. So there's 2 free throws. I thought you meant they only shot 1 free throw.
No.
Like one.
What other? Am I on another play? I think I'm on. Oh no, I'm not. I'm on. How's that over in Alabama look? Is that cooked or what?
Cake, bro. Deserted like pudding and cake.
Fully?
No. It's
it's like 150.
Yeah, no. This is not good. It's 17-15.
What do you mean? It's fine.
It depends. It really depends, bro. Like, you know how like Bama and Georgia are streaky. Like, you're gonna get
5 totals, 178.
All right, we're
fine.
straight. I don't believe in first halves.
That's below the pregame. You're cooked.
Yeah, no, it's
I don't
fine.
believe in that shit. What happens with Tennessee every game? The second halves are always super high scoring. Shit happens. Whatever.
It's cake. Landon R will be grown on me later.
There's always overtime. True. Just root for OT. It's close still.
Yeah. Well, it makes a good point.
What other games we want to talk about, or do we want to hang it up early today? I know we kind of
I'm good. I mean,
pushing up against 7
is there
o'clock.
I'm
anything
good.
we can even talk
Only
about?
play I didn't mention was San Diego State, Boise State under. I know a couple people on San Diego State money line, but outside of that, this game, I think you'll be interested in this, MJ. I think this was like both teams scored in the triple digits in triple overtime the last time they played.
Who's this?
San Diego State, Boise State.
Yeah,
I'm on under 144.5.
I can get down with that. Isn't SDSU off a fucking splooge fest?
Yeah, I think both teams just scored 80 plus. I'll double check it. San Diego State, I think, scored 84 against 81 against. No, sorry. They scored 76, 89, 74.
I thought they were coming off that Utah State game. I didn't realize they played another one. UNM won that game in a really sharp spot. That's right. That was on Saturday. That's right. New Mexico was like minus 2.5, 1.5.
Yeah.
Okay. One more game I do want to bring up before we dip. Vanderbilt, Ole Miss.
Is this game actually happening?
Oh,
I know that
what do you
sounds
mean?
weird, but I know this game got rescheduled from earlier this season. Hold on, let me double check.
Really? And sorry about today, boys. I know we didn't get through every game like we usually do, but had a good conversation lined up by admin when we started.
This
And we
game is
started a little
actually
late.
happening.
These splits don't make any sense in my brain, but
Ole Miss just beat Auburn.
yeah, but nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Bro, we gotta stop acting like Auburn. They won on the road, so I guess it is good.
Auburn's laying 9.5 today, but I mean, does anybody really think? Ole Miss sucks. Like, let's be real. Everyone thinks Ole Miss sucks.
I can't. I think I lean the under, but I can't keep taking it in Ole Miss games. I mean, that's twice.
I know.
now.
We got to put the fucking spoon down, I think, with that.
Yeah.
We've been getting fucked too much with that. Who popped off? I'm assuming Store popped off. Yeah. I mean,
Sean Pagula.
and Pinkins. Patton Pinkins. I don't know this guy.
194 O rating. Jesus Christ.
Dude, AJ Store, bro. I mean, if he's on, bro, they can really beat anybody. It's just
What a
He's
career
gonna be
path,
on.
man. St. John's, Wisco, Kansas.
Dude, he was so good on Wisco. Like, what happened, dude? He was so good on Wisco. Remember John Tanji? Oh my
Bro,
god,
I wanted the Knicks to take him at 51 so bad. I love John Tanji so much.
he's so
Remember who'd they play? I think it was BYU. And that game soared over. That was
yeah, in the tourney,
man. Yeah. John Tanji had like 40 points.
bro. He had like 40 every game. It felt like he was
did.
insane, bro.
Yeah.
Greg Gard effect. Yeah. All right, let's
John
wrap
Tanji
up.
had-
Davis,
We
that
got
guy was
next
good.
game, first half ML in like 4 minutes.
all right. Sounds good. What'd you say, admin? By the way, I think I heard
Remember
admin.
Johnny Davis? That guy turned out to be good in the NBA.
Who is it?
Johnny Davis.
Oh, bro, he was nasty too. He
He
sucks.
was so nasty at Wisco, but he's just ass.
Checks out.
Yo, shout out admin, man. Yo, DC, that was a great shout by you. So that was a great idea, bro. Got to do more like that. That was fun. Great
The
rant by
Ramble
Jack.
March Madness thread will save lives.
Oh, dude,
It's in the works.
I saw this Cooper flag at it. Oh my god, it was insane, bro. It was like the Mavs, like they like during the national anthem, they all scream flag when it says flag. But then, bro, one of the comments, there's 50 stars in the league, but there's only one flag. Oh my god, bro.
That's a bar.
That's a bar, dude. Cooper Flag's gonna retire as the GOAT.
DC, you can head out whenever.
Have a
you
good night,
want.
everybody.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Cooper Flag isn't even going to win Rookie of the Year. We're
Who
talking
is?
about him being the GOAT.
Gone.
Knipple's a favorite. Guess who's got him plus? Guess who's got him plus 2,000, motherfucker?
Nipples is gonna hit, bro, over
I got-
Coop.
Yeah.
I got
He's shooting
Nipples plus
50,
2,000.
90.
Yeah, true. Nah, that's fair.
He
Coop's
broke
gonna
the
win
rookie.
MVP.
doesn't really matter. I
He
guess.
broke
the
the rookie
record.
free record in 59 games.
Yeah, that's actually who was it
Yeah.
held by before?
Oh,
There's
Keegan
no
Murray.
way. Wait, Con
Who?
Knippel and Cooper Flag
Keegan
played on
Murray.
college. Wait,
wow.
did they play the same college team last year? There's no way they didn't win it all, right? There's no way. There's no way they didn't win it all.
That's my holdup with Duke, bro. They couldn't win it with Sion James, Tyrese Proctor, Con Knippel, Cooper Flag, Kamal Malawa, and Ngongba, Malik Brown, and they're gonna win it this year. I just
Yeah,
can't.
surely they won it all last year. Surely Cooper Flag
Come on,
didn't get
bro.
called for an outrageous over the back in crunch time that literally changed the outcome of the game, right?
That's true. And I mean, Boozer's
No one
better
wants to
than
talk about that though. I was tweaking in the moment on Twitter. People were like, "Bro, you're bitching." That was one of the worst calls of the century, bro.
Let's,
All right,
let's be real.
that genuinely decided
Boozer's
the
better
outcome
than
of the game.
Flag, though, Jeff. Come on, let's be real.
He's spitting.
I'm just kidding.
Boozer?
I'm just kidding.
No, Boozer.
Fake.
No, like no glaze. Like Boozer might actually have a better statistical season than Flag. Like the numbers he's putting up are better.
That's it.
Yeah,
Really?
the stats like Ken Palm wise, like
Ken Palm wise, I mean, yeah.
He's double.
Flag was Cooper, bro. Remember that?
I'm
dunk
talking
against-
NBA.
NBA
Okay,
Flag
yeah.
clears. Like
Okay.
not close.
Bro,
Yeah.
that dunk against Pitt when Coop did that, bro. Remember that shit? That was insane. That was insane. People were like, "Oh, travel!" Like, bro, he traveled 10 seconds before the dunk. You're a fucking loser. You're no fun at parties.
Last year, it kind of had a lot of aura for talking about CBB in general. That a
I
good year.
was obsessed with Duke last year. I'm actually getting pissed now that they lost. That foul call genuinely changed the outcome of that game. I don't care what anyone says.
You should rewatch that game.
Okay,
No.
Snake.
No, I don't have to rewatch it. The last 5 minutes, bro, I remember I was at my girl's house. It was like a date night for like her sorority, and I'm like literally the only guy there, and all of her girlfriends are over, and I'm standing in front of the TV, yelling, crashing out, freaking out, and
Oh,
Alex,
man.
my girlfriend's like, "It's fine, Jeff," and I'm like, literally, oh my god,
Dude,
I
her friends must have loved you, bro.
I was so enraged. I was so mad. And that's when I messed up and I made a tweet. And I was like, haha, everyone, I have futures on every team, so it doesn't matter.
I
And I
remember
didn't
that
leave those
tweet.
futures
I
out.
rem-
And
I
everyone
remember
was
that
like,
tweet.
They used
I
to
remember that
replay
tweet.
on the fucking
That was
Amtrak.
when Beeve loved calling you out for some reason. Like he was
oh,
obsessed
Beeve
with
like hated me low key for a little bit. But
it. He hated you for like 2 months.
yeah, I
It was
know.
wild.
He actually hated me. He hated that I sold picks. Like, bro, like,
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. Relax.
Now I fucking sold out, man. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Isn't that the game where Money put like 5 units on Houston
Yes.
Live? Like
Money
plus-
won 10 grand.
Yeah,
He won 10 grand at the bar in Houston. He put
Yeah.
200. He was
Yeah.
200 to win 10,000 on Houston money line.
Live.
And guess who was texting me after the game? Bro, look what I just hit. Oh.
Yeah, dude. And then Money's the same dude to do that, and then be like, when he rubbed those losses in Beeve's face, I mean, that's like burned into my memory, bro.
Dude, when
That
Ryan
was-
Conwell hit that 3 from half court with like
Oh,
2
that was
seconds
crazy.
left.
Right.
That was actually nuts.
And
That
then
was
Money
really
has fucking Beeves read it out fucking
That was to hit the first half over, right?
We know what it is, but don't say it. We got sponsors now.
yeah, no, I know. That's why I hesitate.
Yeah.
Dude, remember Split Labs, Jeff?
Yes, bro. Me and B ruined that because we're like, look at these fake ass splits.
Bro, TCA, this might have been before your time, but we had a sponsor called Split Labs. It was our first sponsor ever, I think. And it was like some fugazi ass, like it was like similar to Pickett, but it was fugazi as fuck. Like it was, the interface looked like it was brutal. It was not right. And on stream, Beeve and Jeff were like, dude, these splits fucking suck. And they dropped our sponsorship. Someone saw the clip, but dude, I was so mad at Jeff and Beeve. I was like, I can't believe you guys dropped the sponsorship. Like, you guys fucking idiot. But looking back, it opened the door for where we are now. So,
Bro,
Yeah, man.
those splits were
Just PR
fugazi,
trend.
bro. We had no idea where the splits were coming from.
no, we didn't. We were like trying to say that these were good, and it's hard to push a product that's not good. Like Pickett and
That's why
Proflex
we
are
only
genuinely good.
push products that we use.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not always, but now that's
Now
true.
we do.
Now-
Yeah.
We used to shovel shit, but now we're on the come up.
Big
But
time.
all right.
All right,
shout
I'm
out,
running. It's
yeah,
sweat
yeah.
time.
Shout out everyone in the stream.
I'll let you know.
Basketball's starting. All right,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'll hang them up. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Much love, guys. Have a great Tuesday. Talk to you later. Turn up.
Yeah, 100 hoes at the hotel. I got a win, I can't fail. New foreign, not the